Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the pirate playthrough of Starfield. And today we're going to be actually trying to join the Crimson Fleet. If we can figure that out. I think I've just got to go steal something and get caught. But we're going to see what we can do. So, last few episodes we've done a few things, done a few missions and everything. I'm going to be doing some quests off screen just so I can get through them because some of them take a long time to get through. I've completed a few more hours of the game just on my own. Uh, very much enjoying it. I got that quest marker because I took a art dealer quest, but I'm not gonna do it right now. So we're gonna try to get caught stealing something. Shoot, right here should be good enough. Hopefully they can see me. Well, let's see if we can. At the very least, we'll get some credits out of this. Alright, am I going crazy? Oh, there it is. Alright, that one and this one here. Like I said, I have gotten a little bit better at the lockpicking in this game. So there it is. And let's steal it. Wow. Nothing.
Hi. Hi. Seems like the Crimson Fleet is everywhere these days, spreading like a virus through the settled cities.
Okay, well. I guess let's come over here and steal something. Fun fact, I'll show you all here in the key bindings right quick. If you set another button to your jump on your alternate key, you can do that cool little, you jump, kind of a horizontal move. About like that. I can't believe I didn't grab onto that, but yeah. Alright, let's just come over here and steal a drink from the bar. We'll just
Good to
steal
see
that.
you again. Can I get you
Get caught
something?
stealing. Okay, maybe I've got to get caught stealing by the UC guard? Oh, this is going to be so difficult. You know what? No, it's not. Come over here. Alright, so we're going to go in here to the UC Distribution Center. Or is this the... No, this is the security office. Even better, I can steal something from the security office and get caught. Oh, there we go.
UC Security, you're under arrest. I've got special orders. You're coming with me. Prepare for immediate transport to our vessel.
What about my ship?
We have orders to transport you and your vessel to your final destination, the UC Vigilance. Any deviation from those orders on your part will be considered an act of hostility and will be met with aggressive force.
You gonna tell me what's going on here?
I've been authorized to inform you that you're being transferred to the UC Vigilance. You'll find out more when you get there. Other than that, I'm not at liberty to divulge any additional information.
Okay, I'm ready then.
Smart decision. Stand by to be transferred.
Alright, here we go. Now, I haven't played any of the Crimson Fleet. I know how I'm gonna go with it. I know a little bit about it. But we're gonna rock and roll through it. Let's allocate this skill point right quick, though. We're going to go ahead and do another rank into pistols, because that seems to be all I've got right now, minus this. The Kodama should be a pistol, should be a machine pistol, but they've got it listed as a rifle. In my own playthrough, I have fallen in love with the Kodama. It is a beast of a little weapon. And we just so happen to get an advanced Kodama straight off the jump. So we're gonna rock and roll that thing until we get superior.
I don't understand why he trusts a criminal. Seems like too much of a risk.
But let's see what happens.
Stop worrying and keep an eye on our guest. I'll be right back. just sit tight. The commander wants to have a little chat.
Okay, cool. I don't like those Orions that
Ready, sir.
they're carrying though. They're not the greatest weapons.
I hope you're comfortable. We have a lot to discuss.
Oh Lord. Who are you?
I'm your ticket out of the mess you've gotten yourself into. That's all you need to know for now.
This doesn't look like a local jail.
Highly perceptive. Let me add that to your list of skills. Speaking of which, let's see what we're working with here. Seems you had a bit of a reckless past. Always fancied yourself as a wild one, eh? We can work with that. I also see that you mined on Vectera, and now you're with Constellation. You've certainly been quite busy. Oh, and look at that. Right at the bottom of this list is the criminal incident that landed you in my crosshairs.
I bet my shoe size isn't in your records.
Huh. You're absolutely right. Well, I'll have my people get right on that. Now that we have that out of the way, let me introduce myself. My name is Commander Kibwe Ikande, and I'm in charge of this operation for UC SysDef. Are you familiar with what we do?
Could you start by telling me what UC SysDef means?
United Colonies System Defense. Does that help you figure out exactly what it is we do?
Well, I know you kidnap people.
Actually, that's something new we're trying. I figured we needed to branch out a bit, broaden our horizons. UC SysDef is a division of the UC Navy. While they handle the big picture stuff, we deal with a very particular problem. The Crimson Fleet. That convict is where you enter the picture.
If whatever you're selling me lets me off the hook, then I'm listening.
Smart decision. We've been prodding at the Crimson Fleet for years, trying to take them down one ship at a time. But we barely scratched the surface. If we can get someone on the inside, we have a shot at finding a loose thread we can pull to bring it all down.
Why can't the UC send in their armada to wipe out the Crimson Fleet?
If the military rolls in and attacks the Crimson Fleet, we'd have a full-scale war on our hands. That means losses, heavy losses, that the United Colonies can't afford.
So you want me to risk my neck and go undercover for you?
Not for me, for yourself. Look, I'm going to make this simple. Agree to work for UC SysDef, and together we take down the Crimson Fleet. Refuse, and I tell these guys to throw you into the nearest lockup. Might even tack on an extra few hundred credits to your fine.
If I work with SysDev, what's in it for me?
Well, first of all, we'll forget about the infraction that landed you on the Vigilance. Wipe the slate clean. Better still, depending on how well you do your job, we'll even kick in a few extra credits to offset any cost that the operation will incur. Or, you can throw all that away and end up back in jail with a hefty fine attached.
I didn't realize coercion was part of UC SysDef's code of ethics.
I'm not coercing you into doing anything. I'm simply giving you a chance to redeem yourself. So, what do you say? You going to work with me, or should I find someone else?
That's 100% coercion, but whatever. How do you even know I can handle this operation?
If I didn't think you had a chance, I would have left you in lockup. You're just going to have to follow your instincts and trust me.
Alright, whatever. Fine, I'm in.
Smart choice. I'm going to have one of my men escort you to the operations center. I strongly suggest that you don't give him any trouble. And don't bother trying to leave the ship. I think you'll find all access to the docking area is fully restricted.
All right then.
All right, let's go.
I like how they didn't take my weapons from me. I could just straight up shoot everybody here.
So, you took the op instead of serving the time. Gonna be the commander's new mole, huh? Going in all alone, infiltrating a bunch of pirates. You've got a lot of guts.
Excuse me.
Still, it makes you wonder, especially with the stories that go around. Like the one about how the fleet deals with informants by lashing them to the hull of a ship and then slowly letting the air out of their suit.
Sounds like a new version of
Could you
kill
imagine a
hauling.
worse way to go? I know I could.
That's
But I wouldn't worry about it. Since the commander handpicked you, I'm guessing you can hold your breath for a really long time.
we just shoot this
right?
guy. Get it over with.
All right. This is as far as I go. Take the lift up to Ops. Commander Ikonde should be waiting for you.
All right. Sounds good. I'm not on ops. Oh, I'm in the docking bay. Operations. Oh yeah, no, I'm right. Am I? No, I'm not. What the heck? Oh, okay, that's my ship. Okay. Losing my mind here. Alright, let's go talk to Conde and see what he's got to say.
Ah, there you are. Excellent. Now that we've established your level of cooperation with us, I want to introduce you to your new home. This is the Operations Center of the UC Vigilance, SysDef's nerve center dedicated to the destruction of the Crimson Fleet.
I wish I could do that, but I need to do the Crimson Fleet stuff. Where is the Vigilance located right now?
We are currently in the Sol system, in deep orbit around Phobos. As to why, I'll explain momentarily.
Okay, you're gonna need more than one ship to eliminate the entire fleet.
Which is precisely why we're taking a more clandestine approach. We need eyes and ears inside the Crimson Fleet. Someone who can feed us information, evidence, and expose their weaknesses. The catch is that you can't just knock on their front door and ask for an application. Getting inside is going to take some finesse.
Get me in a room with them and I'll talk them into anything.
Good. I have just the right place for you to start. Our intelligence has managed to find a possible opening into the Crimson Fleet through Saoirse Bowden, one of their contacts. She works for the Trade Authority in Sidonia, so you'll be using a container of Aurora we've loaded on your ship to get her attention.
Aurora?
Aurora is a Class A controlled substance that's illegal to transport outside of Neon, a city on Volai. Get caught with this stuff aboard a ship, and you're looking at some serious fines.
Where'd you get the contraband?
That's classified.
Oh, I'm sure it is.
Suffice to say that the smuggler who was previously hauling it will be spending the rest of their life in prison.
You can probably sniff out a narc from a sector away.
That's right. So it'll be your job to convince this person that you're the real deal. Once you bluff your way into the Crimson Fleet, then the operation proceeds to evidence gathering. That's where my second-in-command, Lieutenant Gillian Toft, comes into the picture. She'll explain everything you need to know.
Why bother gathering evidence?
Let's just say my superiors need proof that engaging the Crimson Fleet is a larger priority than they're willing to admit. If we shove enough concrete evidence under their noses, they'll have no choice but to allocate the resources that I've requested. At the same time, we can use the evidence to arrest members of the Crimson Fleet, weakening them enough to strike a fatal blow.
If this is the best plan you got, we're both in trouble.
Well then, I suppose you'll just have to take your chances. In the meantime, I expect you to follow my orders, to the letter. Remember, this entire operation rests on your ability to infiltrate the Crimson Fleet and bring us the evidence we need to take them down.
Dude, I'm just doing this for the money.
Fine. Whatever gets the job done. Look, before you begin, I want to make something perfectly clear. As an undercover operative for UC SysDef, you'll be expected to follow our code of conduct and ethics. Allow yourself to stray too far off the path, and you stand a good chance of spiraling out of control.
Oh no. What do you mean stray too far off the path?
The Crimson Fleet doesn't follow the rules. They only abide by one thing: money. All of their morals and social graces fall by the wayside in pursuit of their greed. At first glance, this can appear quite enticing, so I'm warning you not to get lured into their trap. Think you can handle that?
Huh? Explain y'all's code of conduct and ethics?
To put it simply, you can't go into every situation with guns blazing. Think before you act. Calculate what you're doing and pull the trigger only when it's absolutely necessary. At the end of the day, your primary goal is taking down the Crimson Fleet. That's the greater good.
Sorry, I wasn't listening. Sound like you said I can go in guns blazing and shoot everybody. I'm not making any promises.
I don't want promises. I'm just asking you to think. Anyway, it's time to hand you over to Lieutenant Toft. She'll brief you about the details of the evidence-gathering portion of the operation.
Okay.
Now, get out of here, and good luck.
What happens if I get arrested while I'm undercover?
For your own safety, nobody but myself and the crew of the Vigilance will be aware that you're working for the United Colonies. Basically, if you land in jail, you're going to have to deal with the fines.
Oh no. Guess that means that we ain't landing in jail, guys. I don't care about maintaining contact. I just want to get out of here. I thought one guy had a top hat on. I was mistaken. Whoops.
All right. We don't have a lot of time, so I need you to listen up. While you're working undercover, it's imperative that you gather as much evidence as possible. If you find any records that look suspicious or incriminating, you bring it to me. Is that understood?
What if I can't find anything?
I'd scour every inch of wherever the Crimson Fleet sends you. Otherwise, you're wasting our time and risking your neck for nothing. Criminals are sloppy. Look hard enough, and I'm certain you'll stumble across their mess.
Alright, well that's if I get accepted in anyways.
You better make it, because Commander Akande cashed in all his chips to get this operation off the ground. I want data slates, computer downloads, handwritten notes. Hell, I'll take anything if it'll get those bastards thrown into the brig.
If there's incriminating data out there, I'll find it.
For the sake of the settled systems, I hope you're right. That minor skirmish you had with them on Vectera was nothing compared to the death and destruction those pirates leave behind. If you've seen what I've seen, you'd understand why I'm pushing you so hard.
I'm no hero. I'm here because I had no choice.
I was hoping that you'd be inspired into thinking this is more than a punishment. It appears that I was wrong. I suppose we'll simply have to motivate you in a different way. Commander Akande has authorized a credit disbursement for each piece of evidence that you return, as compensation for your efforts.
Credits, now you're speaking my language.
Commander Akande came up with the idea. He was concerned you might not help us simply because it was the right thing to do. All right, we've loaded a container of Aurora into your ship's cargo hold. We're also providing you with a sample you can use to tease the goods. We've cleared your ship for launch. Proceed to Sidonia. Make contact with Saoirse Bowden. And with any luck, she'll point you to the Crimson Fleet. That should do it. You're dismissed.
Yeah, that's my biggest thing. What if I get caught with a container of Aurora in my
Don't
cargo
worry,
hold?
the container's been registered with UC Security, so you shouldn't have any trouble. Even if you're scanned.
Okay.
Of
Cool.
course, if we find out you tried to sell it to someone outside the boundaries of this particular operation, well, I don't think I need to tell you the consequences of making that mistake.
Okay.
We'll be here if you need us.
Let's book it to our
Yes.
ship before they change their minds, because I have a feeling we're about to have some fun, guys. There's the frontier. Alright, let's undock and get out of here. Get to Sidonia.
We've detached. Let's get out of here.
Alright. There we go. Fire up our weapons. Actually, we'll drop engine down 1. That way we can power up our grav drive. Scan that. Oh, hey, we're outside of Mars. Whoop-dee. Alright, so here we are on Sidonia, or in Sidonia on Mars. There's our ship. Oop, that didn't work out the way I thought it would. We've got our advanced Kadoma here. We have no money whatsoever. Oh wait, no, we got 706 credits. Okay. Surprisingly. I ran out of money while I was buying ammo earlier. Okay. Go talk to this person.
Always nice to kick back at the broken spear after a long day.
This at the Trade Authority? Yeah, there we go.
If you're here to buy or sell, you might want to talk to Octai. I'm busy.
I don't care. I'm here to sell, but I'm looking for you.
Wouldn't be the first time I've heard that line. Oh, don't give me that look. I'm just having a laugh. What have you got for me?
Let's talk price first.
I'm not talking price until I know what the hell I'm buying.
That's fair. Well, then take a look at this sample.
Aurora, huh? Nice. A little too hot to handle, though. What else you got?
I guess the people that told me you were the best were wrong.
No, they're right. What they didn't tell you is that I have a self-preservation streak 1 kilometer wide. Of course, if there's a finder's fee you're offering, I might, well, bend the rules a little bit.
I have to pay you just to find out where to sell my shipment.
You must be new at this game, love, so I'm gonna let that one slide. In our business, nothing gets done until money is exchanged, even if that means leaving a credit on each and every rung of the ladder as you climb your way up.
I refuse to pay for that information.
Well then, we have nothing left to discuss, do we?
Oh, well, that sucks. I'm gonna have to go sell something.
Hey, you looking for anything in particular? Yo, hey, I'm Manaki. Feel free to ask me anything and I'll do my best to help you out.
Looking to make a trade.
Cool. That's what we do here.
Alright. Let's see here. Can we sell from the ship? Alright, so that should be good. We've got 1,000 credits now. We got over
Yo,
1,000.
Stay good out there.
So let's talk to her now.
You bring me that finder's fee, or are you here to waste my time again?
Does this work?
You know, it's funny. Suddenly, I do remember someone who might be able to unload that stuff for you. There's a buddy of mine who runs with the Crimson Fleet. Goes by the name Adler Kemp. If he isn't passed out, you can find him killing the rest of his brain cells at the Broken Spear. Oh, and it's been a pleasure doing business with you.
Yeah, you too, lady.
How goes? I could never.
Alright, let's go talk to this guy.
Sometimes I wish I'd taken an easy.
Adler Kemp.
Unless you're here to serve me another drink, you can turn around and walk away.
I don't know how to say her names. Thor's Bowden, or I don't know. Bowden said you could help me move some of this.
Hey, why don't you say that a little louder? I don't think every single UC guard in Sidonia heard you. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think we can help you with this. If you've got a whole shipment of this stuff, you're going to need to move it fast. But you're going to have to do something for us first.
Bowden never said anything about that.
Yeah, well, she isn't running the show here. I am. Now listen up, because I'm not going to repeat myself. I need you to deal with a miner who's racked up a bunch of debt. He probably spent it all on booze, not that I blame him. Either way, I want that money back.
How loud do you want this to be?
What do I need to do here? Write you an instruction manual? You can do this loud, you can do this quiet. I don't care. I just want my goddamn money, and I want this guy to remember who he screwed over.
Alright, I'll get it done.
Perfect. His name's Carl Fielding. I think you'll find him wandering around the Deimos miners' quarters. Don't worry, you can't miss him. Just look for the most miserable-looking guy in the entire place.
A reminder that this is your child and work day, not an officially sanctioned holiday, and that it is not advised to allow children into potentially dangerous work sites. Keep our children safe. Keep them out of harm.
Alright, let's head up the stairs. Talk to this guy. Maybe, teach him a lesson about stealing from the Crimson Fleet.
I have a pen pal in New Atlantis.
Carl Fielding.
Something I can help you with?
I'm here to collect the credits you owe to Adler Kemp.
Adler Kemp. Who the heck is that?
I really don't have time to play games, man.
What? Play what games? You're obviously confusing me with someone else. Look, I'm tired. It's been a long day in the mines. I just want to go home, wash off the dust, and relax. This has been fun, though. Whatever.
Well, it's been nice knowing you then. I'm sure your funeral will be lovely.
Hey now. Take it easy there. Let me think about that person you mentioned. Adler, was it? Hmm? Oh, wait. You mean that Adler? Yeah, sorry. I thought you were talking about someone else. I told him I'd pay up next week when Deimos cuts our next profit share check. I'll even bring it to him personally. Sound good? Yeah?
Hey now, or Deimos will be sending your corpse home in a casket.
Come on. Give me a break. What the... Look, I haven't got a single credit to spare right now. Okay? You can't squeeze blood from a stone. You know? Right?
Alright, dude, I'm tired of playing games.
What games? Why are you doing this to me? I don't have the money.
Is this really worth all the risk? You could always make the money back later.
No way! I'm already working my fingers to the bone!
Pay up. If not for you, do it for the sake of your family.
How dare you try and threaten my family?
Pay him now, or get your revenge later.
I hadn't thought of that. Huh. Maybe if I rounded up some of my buddies, we could hit him when he wasn't expecting it. Huh? Yeah. Please, tell Adler I'm sorry for trying to wiggle out of the debt. I didn't have much of a choice.
Alright. Let's go. Let's go get this back to Adler. There we go. I love that boost pack stuff right there.
We can make a real good living on Mars.
I like that knife.
Have something for me?
Alright, here's the money.
There, would you look at that? I knew that bum was holding out on me. He going to be a problem anymore? Or did he get the message?
He got the message.
Nice, nice. You're kind of a natural at this. Leaning on deadbeats comes easy to you. I like that. You know, if you like this kind of work, I can get you more. A lot more. You think you can handle running with my, associates?
If you think they can handle me.
That's what I'm talking about. I like your style. Alright, I'll call ahead and get a hold of Nevamora. She's second to the big boss himself. Head out to Europa. You'll find her there. I suggest you listen to whatever she has to say. Oh, and I've taken care of that Aurora shipment for you too. Don't spend all that cash in one place.
Ooh, okay. More money. Let's invest the skill point. We could go into persuasion. We can go into commerce and get more money. I think I'm going to do that. We'll get 5% more money as to what we were making then. We'll be leveling up a little bit quicker because I've got a mod for that. But yeah. It's not stupid important what I spend my skill points on just because we're going to be leveling up that much. It's only 50% faster, but it's still 50% faster. Also, I've got a little bit brighter of a flashlight, so maybe that'll make the difference in dark areas, hopefully. Definitely lights up the ship pretty good. Let's go to the cockpit and go where we need to go. Alright.
Wow. Look who finally had the guts to show up. Looks like Adler finally did something right for once. So, big shot. I hear Adler thinks you're good enough to join our crew.
That's what I'm here for.
We'll see. When the waters get deep, it's sink or swim. So, before I put you to work, let's get everything out in the open. I don't know if Adler mentioned it, and for his sake, I hope he hasn't. But you aren't about to sign up with any average pirate crew. You're signing up with the Crimson Fleet. That's if you get through this little task I have planned for you. There's a medical supply ship called the to Enceladus's orbit. On board that ship, you'll find a traitor named Austin Rake. I want him dead.
A medical supply ship? Why not a ship with some actual loot?
This job isn't about the loot, but I suppose every dog needs its scraps. Keep whatever worthless junk is on that ship. Just remember, the only thing that matters is that Rake dies.
Alright, consider it done.
It's done when Rake stops breathing. Head back here when you're finished. And don't keep me waiting for long.
Alright. Let's go find this guy then and see how long it takes him to stop breathing. Eventually we'll be able to upgrade our ship.
This is Dmitry Moldavsky, pilot of the Ragana. We are a simple transport ship heading to New Homestead. We do not want any trouble.
Really? You've got a crewman on board I'm looking for.
All right. And what are your intentions with this crewman?
Alright, here's what's gonna happen. You're gonna open your hatch and I'm gonna board.
Damn it. I do not have choice, do I?
No, no you don't.
Docking bay is open. Let's talk.
And you didn't even scratch the paint.
Alright, let's board the ship and see what we got.
I am not sure what to make of you being here. If you wanted to kill us, you could have done that from your ship. If you wanted our cargo, we could have jettisoned it. I guess I should just stop talking and let you say your piece.
Just tell me which one of you is or Austin
That is
Rake.
not something I am going to do. Not until you reveal your intentions. As far as you are concerned, I am Austin Rake. You want him? You're going to have to kill me. Now, do you mind telling us what this is all about?
Austin Rake's a wanted criminal like me. Either you kill him or I kill you all.
Damn it. I do not have choice, do I?
Is that all it takes for you to flip on me, Dimitri? Unbelievable.
It is either you or all of us, Austin. I'm sorry.
Cut the crap and just admit it. You're a coward. You know, I almost bought it. All that crap about helping people and making a
He's
difference.
got a Grendel, so he's gonna fire
But
quick.
At the end of the day, you're no different from the fleet. When put give me any choice.
Figured I would spare them. Oh, I can't get into their armory? They got some stuff, though. Man. Oh, I like that. Stress reduction procedure. Bang head here.
He's dead.
He was a pirate and a traitor. We're all better off without him.
He was also one of my crew. So no, I do not know if anything you said is true. You can leave now. I think you will understand when I say, I hope I never see you again.
Was Austin really a member of the fleet? But he seemed so normal.
Well, he's dead, so rock and roll.
Pressure normalizing.
We'll let that ship go. Let them go do their thing, and we'll go back to the Astria.
Complete.
Damn mercs just don't know how to take a hit.
All right,
Hey,
well.
wanna help me with some target practice?
Target's jumps in view. Low.
Alright, that's one down. Yeah, we've got to upgrade our ship or get a new one or something.
Tags their engines.
There we go, that's two down. Let's, while we're here, go ahead and pop a thing into shield systems. Because, holy cow. And I think we're going to try to steal his ship. There we go. We can at least steal the ship and sell it, hopefully. As long as it's A-class. I think the Stiletto's A-class.
Nice clean dock, Captain.
Okay, buddy in here. I do love boarding ships, though. It's a pleasure to be able to do that. That's why I love the Kodama. Holy cow. Such a good little machine pistol, I guess. Always loot the everything out of these ships, too, because, yeah. Totally worth it. Alright, so I've got a mod that changes the how much the ship is worth to register. So you'll see I try to register 648 credits. If you register it from this menu instead of going to a shipyard, it's going to be a lot cheaper to do so. Or not a lot, but a little bit cheaper. It's not going to be at that cheap. That's a mod, which it makes sense. I think you pay 5%. I'm gonna redock to that ship and take it back. But you pay 5% with this mod to register it. It doesn't make sense that you would pay like 90%. I think it's almost 90% of the ship cost. That don't make sense. So, yeah. Alright, and then this is how you get back in your ship. You just dock back to it, come back down, and tell it you want to make it your home ship. Then the ship that you just stole is going back to your home port, or your home base, whatever. And you can utilize it from there. And then let's repair our ship. That's weird. My mod that changes that isn't working. Got a mod that makes it where I can loot things from a little bit of a ways away. which is very nice.
Thanks for the help with the Ecliptic. I had it under control, but it definitely went faster after you jumped into the fight.
Heck yeah,
Now
dude.
tell me about the Ragana. Give me some good news, then we can go celebrate.
Ostenrake is dead, but the Ragana is intact.
No kidding. That'll make Delgado happy, seeing as our hands are clean. I would have preferred if you hadn't left witnesses behind, but at least you got the job done. Anyway, you wanted into the Crimson Fleet? Well, you're in. Yep, it's that simple. Hope this business with Rakes taught you something. Because I'm about to stick my neck out and vouch for you. If you screw up, and I wind up looking like an asshole, I'm gonna send someone after you.
Heck yeah, we're in.
Clear?
Why send a person? I'd rather have you come after me.
Be careful what you wish for. You screw up bad enough, and I just might. And now that you know the deal, it's time to see what you signed up for. I'm gonna upload the coordinates for our headquarters in the Crick system. Spacers call it the key, the fleet calls it home. Head out there as soon as you can. Don't keep me waiting long.
Alright. Let's book it out. Oh man, I gotta go talk to them. I don't want to go talk to them. I want to go be in the Crimson Fleet. Alright, well, let's go talk to him, I guess.
All right, let's cycle that airlock and get aboard.
Commander Ikonde wants to see you. Follow me.
I think I'm going to have to get rid of Sarah Morgan. And I think she's the only crew member I've got that'll...
I hope I'll be able to see him next time we're on shore leave.
Be mad. Keep forgetting my button.
Sometimes we'll take the long-range fighters out for grav jump.
We received word you boarded the Ragana. I don't care if Rake was with the fleet. The pilot and his crew were not. What you did was uncalled for.
I didn't do anything. The pilot simply took my advice. That's not completely true, but... yeah.
You coerced the pilot into taking a crew member's life. He had no choice but to comply. You cannot simply pass off the burden of the job whenever it suits you. Understood?
What if not doing what the fleet wants blows my cover?
The Crimson Fleet is motivated purely by material wealth. Bloodshed is typically a side effect of getting what they want. I believe you're fully capable of avoiding the need to take a life. But if it jeopardizes the mission, we'll evaluate when the time comes.
Alright, whatever. Understood.
Good. Now I want to make this crystal clear. You do what you can to stay in the fleet, but there's an ethical line we cannot cross. Do something like this again, and you're out. Permanently. But for now, we will continue with the briefing. Were you at least able to join the fleet?
It does seem like I passed their initial test.
Then it worked. You're in. As distasteful as your methods were, at least you managed to complete the job. Now it's time for the next phase of the mission.
Our intel on Searshow was correct. After we received reports on your interaction with Adler Kemp, We picked up on your rendezvous with Neva Mora.
Our files indicate she's second in command, so getting on her good side will ensure you get into the Crimson Fleet.
Just pay me so I can get out of here.
You'll get paid once I consider your report complete.
And we expect your reports to be thorough. Where the Crimson Fleet is concerned, no detail is inconsequential.
So what's next for you on Neva's agenda?
Neva wanted me to meet near Europa again.
Strange. She must want to vet you some more. Still, it should only be a matter of time before they invite you to the Key. That's likely where you'll meet Delgado.
Delgado is the leader of the Crimson Fleet. I have a profile here with some information on his background. You'll want to know the individual cadences of every member of the fleet, but Delgado's most of all.
In any case, now that you're with the fleet, you'll be operating independently. We will shadow you eventually, but we'll need to maintain our distance for now, especially while you're on the Key. This will also give us time to bolster our defenses, should we need to engage with the fleet in the future.
Sir, on that note, shall we begin implementing the upgrade to our shields?
Immediately, Lieutenant. Notify the engineers and relay the information to the crew. I hope your entry into the fleet has overcome any doubts you may have had regarding your mission. It certainly increased my estimates on success. Keep up the good work. We'll expect further reports. Dismissed.
Where's my money? Man, they ain't gonna give me my money. Alright, whatever. I was gonna sit here and play both sides. Let's look here. We gotta destroy one more ship. I should have destroyed the Regatta.
Something you need?
Regana or whatever it was. We'll put all the other stuff that we don't need in the cargo hold so we can sell it. Get rid of some grindles. Throw all that in there. All right.
Nice. Clean sep there.
All right. Well, I guess let's head to the Key. Alright, so there's going to be a few jumps in this, so I'll see y'all very shortly. And, yeah, we'll be at the Key here momentarily for y'all.
Switching over to standard engines.
Alright, we're here at the Key. Let's go ahead and dock.
Airlock integrity looks good.
You got your cut. Now get out of my face.
You said the take was 10K, but it was 30. Big difference on 40% of 10 versus 30.
You
I
wanted
hope Bug has
4K,
something
you
strong
got
enough to
4K.
knock me out.
Not my problem.
If you're stealing from me, you bet your ass it's your problem.
Well.
You kidding me?
We're gonna find who did
Way to
this.
make a mess in front of my new rook.
Hey, steal from me and get caught. Better off dead.
Sounds like you did the fleet a favor. Now toss this body out of an airlock before it turns into a damn air freshener.
Fair
The
point.
hell took you so long? Forget how to grav jump or something?
I have my own affairs to deal with.
I don't care. Time is money and you've wasted both. That ends today. Clear? But, all that aside, you made it. So now, you get to hear a nifty history lesson. Pencils ready? Good. This floating scrap heap you're standing on is called the Key. Used to be an old UC military star station, and now it's the fleet's base of operations. Might look a little beat up on the outside, but we keep it together.
Bet it really ticks off the UC that you're stationed here.
You think? And that's only part of it. I'll let Delgado fill you in on the whole story. He tells it better anyway. But I can give you the short version while we walk the station. Anyway, I'll tell you all about the Key. But it's better if I show you too. Follow me. All right. History time.
What I hate
So,
is
the Key is in
your
orbit
slowest
around
speed
Suvorov.
is too
That's the
slow
very
and your
same
fastest
ice
speed's too
ball where
fast.
The United Colonies built a supermax prison they call the Lock. The UC is so clever. Supermax prison, Lock, Key. Cute, huh? Now, we've got everything the fleet needs right here. Of course, you've got to pay for it. Remember, on the Key, credits are king. What the hell is this?
All right, hang on, Nav. Before you get pissed, I've got my hands full.
Jasmine, sweetie, I'm trying to give a tour here. So you want to tell me why those damn doors are sealed?
It's called a malfunction. You know, that thing I spend most of my day dealing with. Believe me, my people are on it. Have a little faith for once.
Aw. In you, always, Angel. This here's Jasmine. You need anything for your ship, she's got you covered.
Alright.
We'll hit up the depot next since these doors have given out on us. So anyway, we were talking about the Lock. About 100 years ago, the prisoners down there rioted and took over the place. After stealing some ships, they were actually able to make it up here and took over the Key.
Tactical gear,
About time you brought us new blood, Neva.
weapons, general
I was getting
goods.
tired of trading with the same old faces.
You're just ticked everyone's getting wise to your ridiculous prices, Aludra. Anyway, welcome to the depot, Rook, where you'll be lucky if these blood-sucking leeches don't bleed you completely dry.
Whoa. It's not our fault that people don't appreciate how much it costs to get untraceable merchandise onto the Key.
Neva's just whining because she thinks she lost a ton of cash selling us a shipment of gear. She should have done her homework.
Yeah, sure, laugh it up. I'll remember that next time I need something from you cheapskates. Let's move on. Back to my story. After the liberated prisoners grabbed the Key, they established it as a base of operations and began pirating the spaceways. That was how the Crimson Fleet began. Of course, Jasper Cricks had a lot to do with all that, but we'll get to him later. Rook, meet Zuri, queen of the rare exports.
If I don't have it, you don't need it.
Neuroamps, blueprints. Hit her up and she'll take care of you.
Speaking of which, you still owe me for that last purchase, Neva. It's like 5 figures. Don't make me collect it the hard way.
The hard way. Oh no. Rook, protect me from Zuri's vengeance. Enough of the bullshit, Zuri. I'll pay you when I pay you. Deal with it. Got a problem with that? Take it up with the boss.
If it's
On
hard
the
to
right,
find,
you've
I
got
probably
Bradley
got
from the
it.
Trade Authority. I'm sure you know the deal there. He'll buy pretty much anything, no matter how hot. Then we got our med bay on the left, run by the one and only Samina Mizra. We'll patch you up, if you've got the money. We don't run any free clinics up in here, you know?
Heck yeah.
Okay, this is our final stop. Over there, you've got the Last Nova, where Bog serves watered-down drinks at ridiculously exorbitant prices. And right here is the most important place on the entire station, the Reckoner's Core, run by the incomparable Shinya Voss.
Another new rook, Neva? I can't believe Delgado still lets you recruit, given what happened with the last one.
You mean Austin Rake? It's been taken care of, all right? I don't like loose ends, and this rook is the one who tied it off.
Perhaps next time you'll try to be a bit more discerning regarding your choices. It's far more cost-effective.
Yeah, love you too, darling. Anyway, Shinya handles our lifeblood. The money. We call him our Reckoner, but if you ask me, he's actually a pain in the ass.
And Neva will slit your throat if she thinks you'll bleed creds.
Go to hell, boss. Take care of our new friend here, or I'll find a way to pull the pin on that little party popper in your chest. Anyway, Shinya will get you set up in our system. I've got real work to do.
All right then.
Once you're done, head upstairs and I'll introduce you to the boss.
We're gonna get through with all this, and then we'll meet the boss, and then I'll call it there.
The official reckoner for the Crimson Fleet. And since Neva so thoughtfully mentioned it, yes, this is a bomb embedded in my chest. And no, I'll never know the meaning of the word humble. In fact, I find Delgado's idea of a security measure to be quite empowering.
How is a bomb in your chest empowering?
I see the bomb as a symbol of my importance, and it's a constant reminder to everyone of the sacrifice I was willing to make. The freedom I've given up, the pain, it's not something that just anyone has the resolve to bear.
Yeah, that's the most clever security measure I've ever seen.
Glad you approve. Obviously, betrayal isn't taken lightly around here. Since I oversee the bulk of transactions and maintain all accounts for the fleet, I'm a prime target for information. Should our enemies capture me, or I grew any semblance of a moral conscience, you might consider me the greatest threat we have. For Delgado, the bomb grants peace of mind and a certain degree of safety.
So, one wrong move and you're dead?
Essentially, but I sleep soundly knowing I'm one of the few that can piss Delgado off and live. Should I die, all of my knowledge, the accounts, the credits, it would be a mess. He wouldn't dare. He holds the trigger, but we all know that my death cripples the fleet. Call the bomb a weapon of last resort.
In other words, this guy's the one you'd want to kill if you wanted to cripple the fleet. Anyways, Delgado sounds like a smart man.
It's why he's the boss. Of course, I'm not the first reckoner to bear a bomb under my ribcage, but Delgado was smart enough to continue the tradition. Now, let me get you set up. A moment while I convene with the core. Thanks to advanced modifications even Ryujin would envy, I can interface directly with our mainframe and the Galbank network. This allows me to move and clean credits faster and more efficiently than any run-of-the-mill cyber runner.
Interesting.
There, you're done. All you need now is Delgado's blessing, and you'll be one of us.
Any other modifications I need to know about?
None. Other than my chest and arm modifications, I am but a simple man. Is the interview over now? Can we get back to work?
Alright, time to make credits.
The perfect segue into my final subject. Thanks to our relations with contacts across the galaxy, we always have a steady stream of jobs available. I've granted you all the necessary permissions to access these listings at any time. using the computers that surround the core.
Sounds like we'll be doing a lot of business together.
If Neva's chosen wisely, we certainly will. Now, I believe that covers all I have to say, so you can run along to Delgado.
All right.
Take the elevator to the upper level. You should be able to find your way from there, I hope.
All right, listen up. You can all stop complaining. Atrium to cargo bay doors have been repaired. Oh, and you're welcome. Now.
Kinetics, electromags, energy weapons. Nothing's a substitute for a blast to the face.
Grab all that ammo right there, because, yeah, we need it. I thought that was Clay's. Alright. Let's, get this done. Go talk to the boss.
Ah, there's our other new recruit.
Other new recruit. Okay.
So, now that we are all here, it's time to get down to business. The two of you are the only rooks that have made the latest cut. The rest, well, let's just say they won't be joining us ever again.
Oh.
Neva's willing to put her neck on the line and vouch for you, which means you've got what it takes to join the Crimson Fleet.
Waiting to cash in.
You and everyone else on the station. Keep following orders, and you'll get paid. It's as simple as that. All right, let's get started here. When you sign up with the Crimson Fleet, you're in it for the long haul. No one quits. No one retires. The only way out is death. You stay loyal, or you pay the consequences. Fleet before friends. Fleet before family. Fleet before yourself.
Hope that don't include fleet before breakfast, because I like to sleep late.
Hey, if you've got a problem, I can decorate that wall behind you with your brains. Room could use a little color if you ask me.
It's all right, neighbor. I admire this rook's backbone. Takes a lot of guts to crack jokes with the threat of death staring them in the face.
Can we get on with this? I want to get drunk at the last Nova.
I'm impressed. That is the first intelligent thing you have said this entire time, Mathis. Since you two seem so eager to move forward, let's get to your next job. Pack your cold weather gear, rooks. Where we are going, you're going to need it.
Oh, God, don't tell me you're dragging him down to Suvarol for another one of your little initiation runs. 10 Johns to the surface, 12 dead rooks. You'd think by now you would have given up on that goddamn campfire story.
Crix's legacy is no story, neighbor. We've got fresh eyes in the fleet. And if these two want to impress, they're going to help me search those ruins.
I hope you're right, Dale. That new code we grabbed for the lot cost us a ton of credits. And a decent captain.
This initiation, as Neva calls it, is your chance to see where it all began. On Suvorov with Jasper Crix. Crix led the riots that gave birth to the Crimson Fleet. And if his legacy is still out there, we're going to be the ones to find it.
How many tests and initiations do I have to go through?
What? Were you expecting a goddamn graduation ceremony? Think I'm just going to slap a skull on you and send you on your way? Make no mistake. You are being tested all the time. Every job you take will be under constant scrutiny. And neighbor? Oh, she's just waiting for you to screw things up.
Alright, well, maybe you should tell me more about Crix's legacy.
Before Crix left the fleet, he left a message talking about a major score. One that would set up the fleet to be a big player in the settled systems. Somewhere down the line, they started calling it Crix's legacy. And everyone who's tried to find it has wound up empty-handed, missing, or dead. If we're gonna beat those odds, we'll first need a lead. And I would wager we will find one on Suvorov.
Dale's leaving out the best part. that this whole search is based on a handful of words on a very old slate. Crix left a lot of big talk on that recording, and not a lot of facts. Some of us believe in it more than others.
Don't listen to her. When we get our hands on Crix's legacy, the fleet will be operating at a completely different level. We will become more than a match for UC Systef.
Well, we'll definitely be unstoppable, but won't the fleet just become a larger target for UC Systef?
You forget the UC is still licking its wounds from the colony wars. They don't have the capability to mount a full-scale assault. And if they were foolish enough to attack, we would have the manpower to push those pendejos right back to Jemison. If we have Crix's legacy. Exactly. Now you're beginning to understand. Okay, enough discussion. We have got a lot of work to do. To that end, the next stop is the lock. I've had Jazz feed the coordinates into your ship's computer. Since Mathis doesn't have a ship, he's going to ride with me. I'll see you down there, Rook. Don't keep me waiting.
Alrighty. Level 12. So we can't get the piloting just yet. We can do boost pack training though. And then well, we can't throw anything into there. Let's throw one into ballistics then.
Systef is a joke. They haven't caught us yet.
Alright guys, well unfortunately that's going to be the end of this episode. If you look on the left side of the screen, you'll see a video that YouTube's picked out for you. Think that you'll like it. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button. Please subscribe to me if you hadn't already. Trying to hit 500 subs by the end of the year, and it would be greatly appreciated if you'd help me out. Guys, y'all have a great day. Stay safe, and as always, I will see you on the next episode.